Gentlemen, this YouTube video popped up on my feed this week about this ADTF player allegedly taking over games in high elo. He does a culmination of things. Emax, he goes Kraken Slayer, Rage Blade, he goes Hurricane, it's a new build. I've been pitched ADTF before. Apparently there's a bug in the mix that's been helping him out. The one thing that is weird, he plays it in the top lane. I don't know why you'd play it top. Mid lane, AD carry, not happening. He plays it in the top lane. My theory is he knows top lane is the lowest IQ players in the game, so he's just trying to take advantage of that. And now it's time to jump into the league game and start breaking down the game. What? Wait. And this just in, gentlemen, I was actually hacked by no other than Silverwolf from brand new game Honkai Star Rail. Out now, free to play from the same developers as Genshin Impact. This game, it's an RPG, and I'm going to show you guys some of the characters today, run through a quick gameplay guide, and I'll put a link down in the description below so you guys can try it out yourselves. Now, I want to briefly show you parts of the game, introduce a couple of the characters. First and foremost, it's an RPG from HoYoverse, the makers of Genshin Impact. You know it's going to be great. It's cross-platform, free to play, and as you can see, the aesthetics, the visuals, it is crazy how beautiful this game is to play. Now, on top of the amazing visuals, you'll have an in-depth storyline, of course, you'll be playing out. You can choose one of the many characters in this game. What I love, you all know, I like combat, I like PvP, I like one-on-ones. And of course, the unique combat combinations are going to be helping you get a lot of skill diversity and expression in this game that I am starting to love. Now let's briefly take a look at the lovely lady who hacked me earlier, no other than Silverwolf. She's one of the best hackers in the universe and also a member of the mysterious organization Stellaron Hunters. So what are you waiting for? Go and play the game for free today in the link down below or in my pinned comments, okay? Make sure to use the promo code, guys. You're going to be getting 50 Stellar Jades for free. All right, he's locked in Twisted Fate top. Doran's Blade start. Rune Page bottom left. He goes press the attack. Going to be obviously trying to stack that up. Weave as many orders as he can. He goes Ghost. He goes Barrier. Very interesting. He doesn't run Flash. He doesn't run TP. It may be strange to see a Twisted Fate without Flash, but essentially he's saying, hey, you come to me. I will chase you down. I'll kite you out. I'm standing my ground. I'm fighting. We're not flashing. You know, we're not running teleport. We got teleport for an ult. Camille already going in early. And finally, she actually gets... Did she get an AP shield there? He's weaving... Look. So you can just see... Because you're able to use the range advantage maybe in the top lane on some of these bruiser picks. And nobody realizes... Like, most mid laners will understand. Stacked deck, TFE, hurts so much, bro. Nobody understands... Like, it is such a broken ability. If you're able to weave that in early, you're going to win all your traits. Now, Twisted Fate just got buffed. His W cooldown flat. Gone from 8 seconds down to 6 seconds flat at all ranks now. As he'll use that gold card to move up potentially zone. Locks it in. And I do like this strategy. I definitely think it's better top than mid. I think the Triforce setup in the mid lane works very well. As Camille now gets the physical trade. He pops the Ghost. Weaving. I don't think that's going to quite kill him. But he will go down super low here. Camille has... Oh, she pops it. We do still have the barrier. Gonna go for this. Barrier has been procced. Auto. That should have been a kill. I'll be honest. That should have been a kill right there. He's gonna base here with a wave stacking in. A little bit embarrassing for the Camille. Also for the TF. He couldn't really get damage off there. If he turned back, he'd die. And you have to play your lanes like this. Very aggressive. It's an aggressive pick. You're looking to cheese. No one knows what ADTF does. They don't know how much damage is coming out. Just looking at the enemy comp as he plays into it. Camille lock-in is going to be annoying, but they don't really have much to negate these auto attackers. That is Graves, Twisted Fate. Should be fine. You can see the Hecarim. They know that Twisted Fate has no flash. He has no sums. Hecarim's going to try and hover here. I don't know if they can get a dive. The wave would have to get shoved. Gold card. Auto. Auto. He has 2 points into the E now. Hecarim moving in. Way overzealous by the Hecarim. And now Graves will come up and look for the gank. Camille, no flash. Does have hook shot. But maybe we can bait it in. I have seen Nemesis as of late. He's been playing ADTF, but he... Gold card. And we are just gonna auto... Get that stack deck. Thank you very much. Looking for the Hecarim now. Could have insta-pulled the gold card. Didn't get it. Gets it on the rotation. And they get 2 for none. Beautiful trade there. And there's this rumor going around for so long now that a good Twisted Fate player can count the cards. Which was the case, I believe, on Twisted Fate release like 20 years ago whenever this chamber came out. You can't do it anymore. You can't metronome count the cards. It's a myth. Twisted Fate mains that play it a lot, we like to banter and say, yes, we always know what card we're going to pull. We can't. We don't know. I got 2,500 TF games. We can't do it. I've tried to do it. Can't do it. I wish. If you could, that would be very broken. All the scripts would be able to... You'd get Twisted Fate scripters that would just insta-pull the right cards. Doesn't happen. Camille continuously aggressively trades. I think with this barrier coming up, by the way, barrier is such a good summoner spell, so underrated. To this day, I think it's very underutilized. Flash barrier is some of the best. It's just the cooldown. The cooldown and the numbers is phenomenal, and being able to use it last second to bait people out when they don't expect it, I think it's great, especially in lower elos. It's just, it's so underutilized. Having Ignite is good, but not dying is even better, in my opinion. Especially, yeah, as I said, lower elos, as we weave in these autos. We do have ult. Let's see if he goes for it. Doesn't proc it. Just tries to slowly let this wave come in. Camille's in a little bit of a pickle here. Way down on levels. I'm pretty sure he does a Kraken Rush. Kraken, of course, is not a mythic anymore. The Rage Blade's the mythic. And this is when he pretty much started spamming this build on the rework of these items. The win rate's definitely got boosted up a little bit. We have gank coming through from the Hecarim. Only we have to juke. We have to juke. We got barrier. Gold card comes out. Barrier procced. Want to keep on running. Can he space it? Gets the kill. Is he going to ult? No, he's not. Thought he might try and ult in for the Camille there, but doesn't want to try and use it. He has no points in Q, by the way. 0 points Q. Why would you put points into Q? You're ADTF. You're not using the Q. You're not wave clearing. Berserker Greaves, recurve bow here. Applies 15 magic damage on hit. I like it. We are going to speed back into the mid lane. Echo's already roamed top. Good macro. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what rank he was before this. At the moment, 600 LP. I remember Jebsu did ADTF ages ago. But I'm not sure if Jebsu plays much these days. I don't really know, keep track. I used to talk with him a little bit when I did my videos. We'll use that ultimate down in the bot lane. Gold card has been procced, and we're just going to weave these autos in. Juke out. Beautiful. Hecarim moving in. See if he's able to take this fight. I don't think he's going to be able to quite get it. Stack deck moving in, but not able to. Shutdown comes through for the Hecarim. I think that gives us a little bit of an interesting game as the Camille top lane open up a bit. And you can still play this in a short range matchups mid. It just won't work into mages. I don't think... Like if you blind pick it into a Jax top, or you blind pick it into like a Syndra or something, you're just not going to be able to play the game. You have to know when to pick it. As these two solo laners, they know where to, like... He's playing top, but the wave is better for him mid at the moment because the Echo goes picks it up. He'll run through, and they'll probably switch back at some point in the game. And he is going for that Kraken. You can see the Noon Quiver comes through. And people get very worried about the wave clear on the champion. The wave clear is not that bad. If you just look at how fast he's clearing these waves, it's fine. You don't need the Q to clear the waves. The Q, you'll still clear, you'll clear faster with the Q, but the E, look at that. The amount of damage you're doing is plenty enough to get these waves in time to go and move across to cut for the objectives. So he decides not worth it. Gonna get the plate first and then move across. This macro has a good angle here. Let's see his target selection. Gold card comes through, hits it on the Zoe. Gonna pick out that Zoe. Now looking for the Camille. And it's just a nice, simple auto move. It's very like 80 carry feeling when you're playing this. It's not just right-clicking. You have to keep track of your cards, but it's pretty simple, you know. You don't even have a Q to throw in. You stand your ground. Gold card when you can. Interesting, he doesn't pick a skin on this account. I don't know. It's a weird name. It could be a board account. Don't know. But no skin. Weird name. Usually looks a little bit fishy with what's going on, but he prefers baseline, I suppose. Everyone knows I'm a high noon enjoyer. Cutthroat, I believe Jebsy used to run on ADTF. He believed it was better because you could see the gold cards clearer, I think he thought, but it really is up to you subjectively. As we'll finally head back, have that not the mythic, Kraken, legendary come through, and now we make our way towards the Rage Blade. I wonder if he could run this bot lane as an 80 carry with something like a Lulu. I could see like a Lulu or a Yuumi, I could see maybe working. The only problem is the early matchups, the autos, you're going to get outranged. Twisted Fate doesn't have as high range as things like the Aphelios. Probably the Zeri can kite you, etc. Does have ultimate, not going to use it. Going to get the wave in first, has to pop the ghost, has barrier still. He's not sitting on this tower. Enemy team doesn't really know what to do. Plate into ult maybe? Let's see. He's not even going to try and help his team. Camille shuts down the Echo. It's fixated on this gold. I swear I could use it, but you could use it here. You could use it here. Instead, I think he's just going for first tower. First brick. Zoe will come through, but he's formulated such a level lead here. Gold card on a few autos is going to take that Zoe down. Doesn't have flash though, remember, so can't get on top of her. And he hits the ultimate. Comes through. He's going to look for the Camille. Gold card comes through. And you'll just see how much, like, the damage numbers is really good. And it just surprises people. Something fun to play out in your own games. How much are we looking at now? We have 7,000 to Camille's 3,700. Obviously, the early 2v2 helped a little bit. This team starting to pull away with the game here, doing very well. I want to see the damage numbers at 2-3 items. Of course, if you want to try and formulate in something like a Wit's End, if you need magic resistance, there's so many different nuances to the build. He's actually just going to go way deep here. And he wants to go for the dive. Graves can... See, wait. Now go, auto. Look at this damage. Look at that. Look at this. How good is that? That is crazy amounts of damage on a dive. Hanky with the barrier. It's pretty good. Very cheesy. The question is it better than APTF? And it's going to be situation dependent. Right now, 100%. APTF can't do anything like this. Completely different champion. 10 CS per minute. Almost 2 towers now. And this guy actually has good macro for the for being just an unknown player. Very good macro. I like the way he's doing it. There used to be an ADTF guy way back, like a few seasons ago. And I always got people asking me to do a video on him. I never did it. He played similar build. Like, he always did attack on hit, Emax, but he never got like top 10 challenge or anything. He's always like 800-900 LP, and he never just quite caught my eye enough to do a vid. But this guy has been phenomenal lately. Not sure if it's the same guy. As we hit the Rage Blade, and this is where you're going to start really seeing some numbers come in. Of course, rapid fire cannon on TF is very common. Hurricane being able to increase your wave clear, and of course getting multiple stacks of the E around. So it's going to depend here to see what he goes. Don't know, into Zoe and Jin, Rageblade, Rapid Fire Cannon wouldn't be too bad, but let's see. Comes in. Camille is... This is going to be disgusting. Yeah. Yes, I know he's so much further ahead than her, but be honest, that's a shit ton of damage. Still no points into the Q, so that means at level 12 we have W max, E max. Getting the maximum amount of damage on that stacked deck every third auto. And always, by the way, I got a lot of TF games. If you can get your stack deck like this and then ult in, try and auto attack a couple camps, anything to try and sit on the stack deck. So your first auto that comes in is a stack deck. I see a lot of people not doing it for some reason. You just, even on AP, like it just guarantees so much more damage. As Camille is probably going to walk up again and just die. This chick is just not respecting the TF. Ghost Pock, run this thing down, and we're going to go for the out of tower now. Love it. Pure domination. I can see why he's playing it. I can see what the hype's all about. Zoe's thinking about it. Oh. Blocks the gold. Ekram coming through. Gold hit. Let's see if we can survive. Auto, 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 auto. Zoe picks up the shutdown. Big by her. And how much gold are we sitting on? We hit the rapid fire count in this game. No Hurricane needed. I did think the extra range onto the Zoe and the Jin is definitely worthwhile. If you don't need the range, if you're into like a full melee comp, definitely go for the Hurricane, I think. You can go for the PD, it really depends. Now, I'm not going to lie, it looks fun, and I'm probably going to go and play it in my game today. Do I think it's insanely OP? I think it looks strong, yes. I think it's cheesy. I think it could net me some wins. I'm in desperate need for wins as of late. Been losing all my games of almost no fault of my own. Lie, but go with it. Kraken has given him another 1200 damage this game. Rageblade doesn't really show. Pick up the red. This... Oh, I always forget about this buff sharing at the moment in the game. I don't mind it. It makes sense with how hard these camps are to kill for us laners later, but still. I'll get used to it, I guess. Poor Ivan. Imagine having a mechanic completely designed around your champion and then Riot just takes it away. Says, oh, I'll give it to everyone now. Thank you, Riot Games. Very cool. And believe me, it's actually very hard at this attack speed to try and land the correct cards. It's just way harder. We don't have any summoners, and he's trying to play this fight pretty slow. Comes through finally, all cooldowns used. Bubble hits, good. Oh, Zoe just misses. We are sitting on the ultimate here. He's not going to proc it yet. He's very sparing with that ultimate. Doesn't just use it willy-nilly, just holds in case he needs it at all points. And it's actually... I have seen Nemesis not putting points into ult level 2, level 3 on ADTF. Thinks the extra points into the Q. Or for him, he normally maxes Q into something else. It's more worthwhile. As 4th, 5th. Probably... You could probably go Wit's End into something. I would continue... Wit's End, Blade of the Ruin King or something. Like, you could just continue with the on-hit setup. We are waiting here to see who we can find. Jin's going to come up on the wave. Should have waited another 5 seconds, but it's fine. Ooh. Hits the ultimate. Comes in. Looks for the Zoe. Zoe pops the cleanse. We don't quite have Ghost. It's up in 4. And he... doesn't quite get it. Gets a cleanse out of Zoe. She actually picked that up off the ground, I think. Enemy team is not happy with its Camille. We're going to spot up. Should be able to get the gold card onto her. I like it. How much are we sitting on now? 1,500 gold. I hope we get him the back to see what he's going. Gold card and maybe 4 autos should take the Zoe out. Auto doesn't go for it. Good little pick through for this Echo. I like the way the team played it. Pretty solid game. They're going to wrap it up, gentlemen. Let me know how you go in your own games with this setup. I'll be playing it on stream tonight if you want to drop by. See me into a couple of games. I'll probably play it mid-top. Mid, I still like the Triforce. But depending on the matchup, I might try this Emax. I don't feel awkward not leveling up Q. I don't think I have it in me. 2,500 TF games, I'm a man of habit and routine, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to accidentally put points into Q, but we'll see. As we come through, enemy team hella pissed at the Camille. And that is going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you on the next video. I don't see ya. Have a great day. Peace.